Thank you for joining me on the channel, Mazarov Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for the sign of Virgo. You don't have to be a Virgo. You could be a cross watcher. The title of the reading could resonate for you, as well as you could have Virgo on your chart. I will also be using male and female pronouns, but you don't have to be a biological man or woman to be in either of the energies. So find your place in the story, take what resonates for you, and leave what doesn't. All right, you guys, let's get into it. Virgo, I just feel so weird. I feel like I got a slit in my tongue. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. King of Pentacles, Earth energy. Virgos in the past were essentially coming out in their energy. All right, give me a second. It's a reset, so we're getting all new energies for the cards. Someone could be in a reserve, army reserve. All right, King of Pentacles. It's a female. A female, but she's got a family name, but it really stems from a father or grandfather who made some deals and fought essentially for a house or a home. He actually would have fought against a house or a home. But in a way, just from what I was seeing, he would have looked at himself, because he would have had this spiritual secret. He would have looked at himself essentially as a demigod. A masculine in the lineage of Virgo, but only for one thing, for one job. And the one job that he had was, he's like, not sure they're gonna let me crush. He's like, I had to defeat a house or home. I had to defeat a Cancer sign. I had to defeat it. But because I did, some lady, some high priestess said that I could be a demigod. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Virgos or cross watchers, I'm talking about Hercules when he had to defeat a Cancer sign or a crab. It was one of his 12 labors, but he didn't even actually do it. But he's like, because I did that, I'm a demigod. And look at me as such. What I'm actually saying is a character from a show, The Sandman. Virgos could be into that. I'm saying Joanne Constantine, the face here, but it's making me think of the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves, who defeats Cancer essentially with the help of a spiritual secret, i.e. the devil, she-devil, I don't know. But because he would have defeated a Cancer sign or a crab as one of his jobs, because he was out there doing all these different labors, he had all these different jobs, right? Because he just didn't want to go to the underworld, damn it. He would have felt like a demigod about himself. Because he would have felt like a shoo-in. But don't start feeling like a shoo-in, Joanne. No. The King of Pentacles, though, is out for Virgos in the past. Virgos, something has gotten out of hand. But Virgos have, in a way, closed their eyes to it. Because Virgos is like, I'm so prosperous. I'm living the life, man. But Virgo's like, people want to pick on me and people want to whine about me and how I'm living my life and how, you know, I can just turn a blind eye to people. But Virgo is like, you know, to other people, it might seem gross that I got so much money, or it might seem alarming, or you know, or I could rattle and get people a lot of, you know, angry or something. But Virgo feminine energy is like saying no to drugs. I don't know what it is. They're just like, what can I do? What can I do about it? This is my position. This is, you know. The only thing is, Virgo's got put out of house. Virgo's an outsider. I'm so sleepy. I'm trying to stay up, and I'm being a little, I'm being a little fat because my show Baddies comes on tonight, and I'm gonna eat some baked mac and cheese, some greens, and some chicken. And I've been eating that all day, and I ain't even worried about a calorie or nothing yet. Anyway, that's enough about me. Virgos got put out of house, as you can see. Why something ain't behind closed doors in the past for Virgo? Virgo's like, I got put out, you got put out, someone got put out. And they want to close their eyes about that. And something has got out of hand. But it's like, are they whining or wino? They got money. They can rattle my nerves. They can rattle other people's nerves. So I'm like, child, all the gifts or something. But it's like that one fucking time. You got that, our child, one gift. But they got put out of house, and it's something, or it's just something's not behind closed doors. But yeah, I don't know. That's just all I'm saying for Virgo. If someone started drinking heavy, they started drinking heavier because they got kicked out of a house. I don't know, but it's like, why they just sitting there like that? I understand this energy. Like, you just gonna sit in that chair, you're gonna sleep in that chair, you're just gonna just be in that fucking chair. But then, like, they've gotten kicked out permanently, that they're just outside. But they would be outside in their own, or the family's backyard. I don't know. I don't feel for the person that is something not behind closed doors or something. I don't feel like it's dangerous. It's just dirty. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. But the person is like, I'm the king. I'm supposed to be the head of this family. And y'all done pushed me and my stuff outside to the front yard, in the backyard. The house is big enough. So I don't know. Like, the house is big. This ain't a one-bedroom apartment. This is a big-ass house. So a townhouse, it's big enough. But the person, I still feel like they're willing to change, or they're willing to pay, or they just turned a blind eye about that situation, Virgo. But I'm going to say they could have witnessed something. They could have witnessed two people in a marriage get into a physical fight. They could have witnessed something going down in the house or home. Hellish. Or they could have turned a blind eye to that as well. Or they got an iron fucking foot, man. Iron foot. But it's making me think of something. Maybe a young girl, a little sister, who's like, I felt abused by my mom. Because she hit me in the face with a fucking iron. I don't know what it is. Take it that resonates. That's not a good time. But they just, they ain't turned a blind eye to it. I'm like, I know I got kicked out. I know I got put out. I know. Virgo. A mass energy ain't there. Okay? But he like, he not illiterate. No. He just in the past ain't had no class. He ain't no better. But he like, I'm not there, so she gonna have to be. But because he not there, he also like, I can't pick that up for you. I can't do that. I can't get a hold. No. A sister, I don't know who it would be. It would be somebody that's like, my God. They're like, I can't get a hold of her. But this is past. I can't get a hold of her. And you, as her son, that should know better, but now you just don't know motherfucking better. You, talking about you can't pick that up. You can't pick up right now, or you can't pick her up, and you can't do it. And I can't get a hold of her. I can't get a hold of her, and I don't even know if I have the ability to do it. Shit. But the feminine energy is just like, I've closed my eyes, I've turned my back to all of you. And I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. I doesn't care about any of the fights, anything happening in anybody's house or home. I just don't care. Alright. This energy came out for Libra. Was it Libra or Scorpio? Definitely Capricorn, but I can't remember if it was Libra or Scorpio. One or the other. Scorpio. Was like, I ain't going. I ain't going, and I don't care. I ain't going because I don't care, because look at how she raised me, or what the hell she said, or I ain't gonna be able to get no rest in my house. Because look, she had somebody else raise me, and I'm not getting no rest in my house. Something. But like I said, he would have somebody going through something like worse than whatever he could have went through. Somebody though, a feminine energy that's like, I can't reach her. Them like, I'm not, it's not, they not selfish. Them like, I'm not as successful. Like, I don't got it like that. It's not that I don't got it like that. In the past, it would have been like, I'm not successful and I'm kind of staying with somebody. But it's their furniture. It's their money. It's their stuff. And they kind of want to address me and call me a bitch and all this other stuff. And I'm just not, I'm not like Leo. I'm not lying. I'm not drunk. I'm not even like trying to push somebody away. I'm not even heard about this. But then like, I really just, I'm staying with somebody my damn self that want to call me out of my name. It says bitch. And it was already a fishy situation, because then like, somebody feel like there's predators around, and there's a child popping up, a fucking love child out of wedlock, or somebody talking about get the kids or pick somebody up from school, and just all kind of shit. Somebody is like, I do feel like in the past though, there was this blessing from somebody on the other side. I don't know who it went to. Hopefully it went to Virgo. I don't know who it went to. But then like, here. Possible. It would have been to that child or something that was in school, or like, I need you to pick up the kid or something. I don't know what the hell it was. But I'm like, this is a lot to deal with. I'm just a child. Or I have a child. How the hell am I going to be able to deal with all this, and I'm a single mama that's running away from something shameful? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get my stuff from that mother freaker's house. Like, how am I going to deal with this? But I'm like, you got yourself a nice house. You got yourself a nice apartment. You got yourself a nice condo. Well, I don't know. I know this energy. Someone ain't playing no tricks though, currently. But them also like, I physically am not going through a change. Okay, somebody's not on a menopause. But I feel like that person has been put out of the house with that menopause. It's weird because I don't know. What I'm getting is like they're not gonna stop with that man. Virgo. They're not gonna stop. That's an open book for something else. It just ain't a love story. Cause somebody is like, I ain't gonna even touch that. I'm not even gonna get involved with that. Like that is not love. That is not the one. That is not healthy emotionally. But hell, if I get involved with that. Currently though, Fear of Swords energy came out. Scorpio. Somebody got a tattoo. Is someone plotting on someone's downfall? Not necessarily. Then like, I don't know. They like, you can't say nothing bad about me because I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm already dead. But somebody would essentially have something negative to say. They want to attack the dead. That's what I'm saying. But it's like that person is dead. The thing is that person is dead, but it's like they knew or was really calculated. Could be a Libra, could be a father. Okay. Somebody is like, we needed clothes. We needed stuff. They wouldn't have necessarily been saying they need Virgo or whoever died. They would have been saying financially, there was outfits, there was clothes, there was things that we needed. No give to us. Would have been more than one. Or would have been one person with a hell of a lot of tattoos that would have been saying a lot of shit for multiple people. Scorpio could kind of relate. But Scorpio would have been going, shit, somebody said it while they were still alive. Why would you wait till somebody was dead to say all that? You could have said it to that person when they was alive. Is this Joanne, Joe? Dylan, I didn't constantly do that. Or I don't have nothing to do with what my father did to the house home or the cancer sign or something. I don't know what it is. Those the moms. Seeing some weird shit. Magic's involved. Myself. Someone could have been showing out. A child could have been showing out at a funeral. But they're like a fairy. They're like, tickety-pickety-boo. What I mean is like, them like, get the fuck up. I don't know how I'm saying that. Like, it's some child, but it's like magic. But them like showing out at this person's funeral. I don't feel like they're the ones saying all this shit, but they could have been saying that to a person that was alive. I feel like they like, it's Fox News. I don't know what it is. They're like, get up. Get up. They feel like they got the power to raise the dead. Karen? I think I'm sleeping. It's puzzling. Animated. Reanimation? Necromancy? I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm like, if you ever seen what movie is that? Is it Snow White? Yeah. Sleeping Beauty? Cinderella? Well, I don't know what it is, but she got them 3 things and them like inputs for like TV, because them like red, blue, and green for they're like input things. But them like, what I'm saying is them wands. Swing up in prison as well. Them like, you wear things with high bars and say all that shit. You wear this locked down. 60 days in, I don't know what the fuck. They're like, tickety biggity boo. I feel the magic though. Why they want to do that? They would be saying, I'm like my father. I'm like my father, but I'm also like my mother. But my mother is the world. It's only one type of it's a new world, so it's a young old mama. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm like my father. I'm like I talked about this before on my page. Like for instance, is like this. These are alike, but they're very different. One's a tea and one's an ice, but they're like. Like attracts like, but these are opposites. One's full and one's empty. If I pour this in here, one would be fully full. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. I don't know. Shit. I got a skull. That's an Arthur. They're like, all the tomorrows. Let me see that. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I can't say that. It's the wrong time. It's the wrong time. It's in the daytime. But somebody is like, I thought you was crazy. Daughter, I thought you was a lunatic. Somebody is like, no. Sun came out. But somebody also is like, I'm also not the sun. Oh, you playing Guess Who? Oh, what the fuck? We playing Guess Who, Scorpio. We playing Guess Who, Michael. You done now. You done now. You done now. That's it. The devil card came out. He's like, will y'all please lift up that fucking casket? Open that damn thing. I don't know what it is. That's all I got. You know, when somebody needs to let the skeletons out the closet. Is that what it says? Out the casket? Where do you keep skeletons? I don't know. Well, somebody got skeletons in their closet and they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to bury that deep in the backyard. No. That'd been from the beginning. Someone would have felt that way about that King of Pentacles or Virgo. That just kept wanting to close their eyes to the situation. But that's all I got. Godspeed. God bless. Bye.